Why do we need to make solid contact? Well, here's a high-speed clip of me bouncing a golf ball with my wedge. Now you'll notice the first few I was trying to do it right, and so I was making solid contact, and you'll see that the club face stayed relatively stable. Towards the end of the clip, you'll see that I started to hit the ball out more towards the toe, and you will see that as I hit the ball further away from the sweet spot, less energy is transferred to the golf ball, and the club ends up rotating a lot more. This is one of the main reasons why we want to hit the golf ball with solid contact, because we want to transfer as much energy as we can, and understanding the tool or the golf club will help us do so. So let's take a look at the tools that we're using. Here in this snapshot, you can see that the center of the highlighter is in the middle of the face, which is much higher up than the bottom of the club. Now let's take a look at the driver. So as we pan around, you'll see where the center of the highlighter is again in the middle or slightly above the middle of the club. Here we have an iron with the shaft vertical. And then here we have that same iron from a different perspective. And what you'll see is that from this other perspective, you can see that the part of the club that would make contact with the golf ball is going to be down around the second, third, somewhere in there. So one of the grooves lower than the sweet spot. Now here we have an iron that has forward shaft lean. And what you'll see is the part of the golf club that is making contact with the golf ball is going to be closer to the middle of the club, about the fourth groove. So this is how we're going to want to make solid contact, is by having shaft lean anytime that we're hitting an iron. Another interesting correlation is between divot location and the golf ball and how it relates to handicap. In the book Impact Zone by Bobby Clampet, he discusses a correlation between low point location and handicap. Basically, the more skilled the golfer, the further forward the bottom of their swing was with an iron. This puts the sweet spot on the ball and helps create consistent contact. Factors for controlling the low point are location of the sternum, straightness of the arm, position of the shoulders, and the angle of the wrists. By focusing on the proper movements of the body and the arms, you'll learn a good impact position that controls your low point and ensures solid contact.